If your family has been doing family history for multiple generations, you will find that the direct line ancestors found in family tree have been identified and documented, at least within the areas covered by the record-rich zone. Can you continue going back? Of course, but it's going to be very slow. You're going to have to negotiate a minefield of inadequate documentation, unavailable details, bad assumptions by others, and fantasy genealogies. A very much more productive use of your time is to continue to work in the records rich zone from about 1840 to about 1950. As you gain skills, master techniques, and additional old records come online, you will be in a better position to navigate the earlier areas. A very effective use of your time is what is called kindred, or cousin, or descendant research. The idea is that all descendants of one of your ancestors are also related to you. Your Aunt Mary did a lot of work on your direct line ancestors, but only minimal on their descendants. If you go back 8 generations on your tree, you'll find 766 direct line ancestors. There's 128 couples in that outer ring. However, between those 128 couples, there will be on the average about 50 million descendants. Adding spouses doubles the number of relatives that are available for research. Each additional ring back that you start from increases the total number of relatives 5 times over. Often researching these cousins provides additional clues on your shared ancestors. You can get almost immediate success and contribute while you learn there. So how do we choose someone to start to work on who will likely provide us success in the short term? 2 different techniques provide ways to identify persons likely to provide rapid and easy results. The first one would be to go into Virtual Pedigree app. It shows details of the family going back, whatever is currently in family tree, and can also flip to show the descendants from any one of those shown ancestors. The first thing to check would be end-of-line persons. No ancestors listed or no descendants listed, depending on the position of the person. The second step would be to review either ancestors or any of their descendants' lines, looking for those who are lacking birth, death, or marriage details, the dates and locations, or for whom logical inconsistencies appear in the shown information. The second technique is to bring up a fan chart in family tree with you as the base, and choose an ancestor born about 1800 or earlier. Use the navigation tools to switch to that ancestor and bring up a descendancy chart for that ancestor. Be sure to change the default to 4 generations and activate the record helps option using the options selector. At this point, we search for record hint icons across from one of the descendants. The presence of one of these icons says that there is at least one document referring to this relative, which has not yet been attached to that person. Clicking on the icon allows review and attaching of this document to the persons mentioned in the document. Often there will be more than one record hint available for that person. Attaching each and following the other recommended steps will provide a lot of new information and paths to explore. If no new record hints come up, move to the next individual who does show record hints available. In both cases, your goal will be to select one relative and let the computer find previously unidentified documents referring to this person. These new documents then need to be attached to that individual and all other family members mentioned in the document. The more complete details in these documents, in turn, need to be reflected in the vital information for the individual in the person page and family tree, and the updated information in the personal page provides the clues to find even more documents. The key will always be working from the known to the unknown. So when the sources prove difficult to find for a relative of yours, one very effective technique is to go up or down a generation to a person who does have available sources. Finding additional sources for this secondary person will often add additional details for the first one that will allow you to find additional sources and details for that first person. As you do this, you will find that not only, yes, you can make a meaningful contribution, but the discoveries will come far faster than you ever dreamed possible.